Welcome everybody. Today in my tutorial we're gonna see how to make a parallax effect on your React web page using Materialize CSS. Parallax is this effect, as you can see in the right part of the screen, where photos in the background scroll at a different speed than the content on the foreground. So as you can see, it's a very nice effect and it gives a very premium look to your web page. And so in this video, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do it very easily with Materialize CSS. So here we have a very simple Materialize and React web page with a Materialize navbar, slides, and a very basic grid with some card panels. After the tutorial on the parallax, I'm gonna briefly explain to you how this works, how Materialize CSS works with the grid and with the slides and with the navbar, so you can get a more holistic understanding of how Materialize CSS works for a React web page. Okay, so on the left side we have our project. We have it opened in Visual Code. And so we can see in our app that we have the navbar, the slider, and the grid. So what we want to do is we want to make a new component, a parallax component, and we want to put it below the grid. So we're going to go ahead and make a new file. We're going to name it parallax.jsx. And then, okay, so what we want to do now is we want to import the Materialize CSS. So we have previously installed it with npm install, and so we can access it through here. Okay, so we want to make a new component. It's gonna call parallax. Okay, we want it to be the default export, so we want to do parallax. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do, I'm gonna put two dividers, each with a picture and a white section, as it's called in Minimalize. So what we want to do is we want to return what this component is gonna return. It's gonna be, okay. So for Materialize CSS, it's very simple to make a parallax. You just, inside a div, you just call the class parallax container, and inside, that's where you want to store, as if it were a list, you want to store all your parallax. So we want to make a new div, the class name parallax. And inside this parallax, I'm gonna add an image, which is gonna be the image that you see as you scroll, the image in the background, sorry. Just remember to put an alt value in your pictures. So I want to put it, it's gonna be called parallax 1. Okay, very well. So below that parallax, outside of the parallax div, I want to make another division it's gonna follow the class name section, and I want it to be white. Yeah, so inside this section we can add our text. So let's add an H2 that says my amazing parallax. Yes, okay. And smaller demo for Materialize CSS parallax. Okay, so I want to save and I want to add it into apps. So we have to import it. Import parallax from parallax. There we go. And I want to add it below. Now, this parallax is not going to work because Materialize CSS uses some uses JavaScript for the effects and the transitions. So what we see is that it renders only the text, my amazing parallax, and demo for Materialize CSS parallax, but there is no picture. So what we want to do is we want to use, as we're using React hooks for our component, so we want to use effect, and we want to use the use effect equivalent of component did mount, which translates to leaving this empty array, meaning that it should what's in this use effect is only going to be executed as soon as the component mounts for the first time. So what we wanna do is that we wanna take all the all the dividers, all the divs, name it parallax, and we wanna initiate it. So what we wanna do is we're gonna let elements equals, and we're gonna use the document query selector. Query selector, and we want to search for parallax. There we go. However, I want to add more than one parallax, as you'll soon see that it looks much better. So what I want to do is I want to use query selector all. Okay, great. So now we have to initiate it. So we want to do m, which is the variable that we assign Materialize. So we want to do m.parallax, it should be there, .init, and we want to pass the elements that we've discovered. And there we go. So now it should work. And there we go. But as I was telling you earlier, it's going to look much better if we add another parallax, so you can see much better the effect of the scrolling. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another one in the return of the component. So what you want to do is you want to add another whole parallax container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this parallax in the container, in the Materialize CSS container, so that it's easier that it's more organized. Okay, so now let's make another parallax container, which is essentially just a copy paste from this one, and we want to change the picture, and we want to my amazing parallax 2. Okay, so that you can see much better, and we want our alt to change. Okay. So now you can see that it's rendered, and you can see that you can already see the effect of the parallax, which scrolls the images at a different speed than in the foreground than in the background. So it's already giving this very simple web page a very premium look. So now I want to gloss over very quickly on how the grid works, how the grid and the slider works for Materialize CSS. So we're going to jump straight into this div, which is grid, and you can see it's very similar to what you might expect in Bootstrap, where you state a row, which is the row where all the columns will be, and you can change the column size from large, and it's gonna exactly so it changes a little. And so it's a very, you can offset the columns, and you can give them different hierarchies and do very complex designs with the grids. We decided to go here with a very simple example. And for the slider, it's essentially just what the slider is just a list of pictures, which using the internal JavaScript from Materialize CSS, as we did earlier, initializing the elements with use effect, you can get this very simple and very premium looking slider. And that's pretty much how Materialize works, and I hope that you can apply what you've learned about Parallax, and that you can make your web pages look even more amazing. So thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.